Weather headlines, like I said, we do got that freeze warning where temperatures are going to drop below 32 degrees. Road conditions are going to be changing about 48 hours from now. We got this large amount of moisture, and it's moving off rather quickly off to the east-northeast at 35 miles per hour.
Now, your Storm Team 12 forecast with meteorologist Stephen Dreyer.
Taking a look at the highways at this late evening hour, we can see the roads are dry and clouds and traffic are moving smoothly. However, these road conditions are going to be changing about 48 hours from now as they actually be getting kind of wet out there. Temperatures right now are pretty comfortable this time of hour. 52 in Mount Eagle as well as Chattanooga. Already 41 in Murphy, expecting them to get down into the low to mid 30s once again. Upper 40s throughout the rest of the region, Ducktown and LJ, and 52 in Dalton. So another great day in store tomorrow. Sunday be dry, and it's going to be windy. Wind advisories are well off to our west and central Tennessee. Over here in the scenic city of Chattanooga as well as points east, it's going to get gusty around 25 miles per hour. Rain coming in Monday afternoon into Tuesday, and once we get past Tuesday, it's going to be a beautiful week. Satellite radar shows just a few clouds overhead, and this is actually going to keep our temperatures from dropping too much. This is actually false echoes right here on the radar. No precipitation is falling whatsoever right now as we expand the view. Lots of cloud cover, hundreds of miles in all directions we see clouds. We have a break in the action over here in Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma. That's also going to scoot it out during the overnight hours, and we're going to get some breaks of sunshine definitely for tomorrow's overnight lows when you're waking up tomorrow morning in the upper 30s, 40 in Chattanooga, Tracy City 38 degrees. Like it's clouds that will be in and out throughout the evening, pretty much mid to high level clouds, so you might see a filter moonlight. 39 in Athens, 37 in Murphy. Actually might get a little colder in Murphy during the overnight hours if they can actually get some clearer skies. 65 tomorrow in Dalton afternoon, 68 here in the scenic city, 64 in Mount Eagle, and in Dunlap 65. So overall, expecting a great day. We might see some more clouds and sun, but however, the daytime is going to be dry. As Futurecast, we put the clock into motion, we can see pretty much clear skies and more clouds moving in during the daytime hours on Sunday. They're definitely going to begin to thicken up on Monday as more clouds and precipitation associated with our next frontal system is going to slowly work on by, and primarily any rain will be held off till Monday afternoon until late evening, especially on Tuesday as we have a lot of moisture associated with an upper level system. As high pressure moves off to the east coast, that's going to scoot on out to sea as our next Canadian high pressure from the upper plains will slowly sink on down and provide some much cooler air on Wednesday. But as this high pressure begins to move off to the south and east, we're going to get the return flow of mild conditions. The permanent warm air will stay well off to our west, but it's actually going to be pretty nice and comfortable here in the scenic city. Forecast for tonight is actually not too bad. Partly cloudy, not as cool. Winds out of the south are pretty much light, 37 to 43. Tomorrow for Sunday, mixture of sun and clouds. It's actually not going to be too bad. As we can see, the winds southwest from 10 to 15, gusts into 25. The farther west you go, the windier it's going to get. Gusts to 35 or 40 as they're heading up towards Nashville. So any high-profile vehicles will definitely be a little windy, especially on the higher elevations. It'll be much windier. Tomorrow night, clouds will be on the increase, mild, lows around the 50 degrees. And for the next 7 days, Shelby, not too bad of a forecast. We have a little bit of rain overall coming up Monday and Tuesday. 73 be a daytime high, but then we nosedive into the 50s before we slowly rebound into the 60s towards the end of the week. So not too bad. Just got to get through Monday and Tuesday. Of course, my days off.
Not your typical winter weather, but it's going to be colder than last week.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Stephen.
Tonight, Eastridge heads to Hickson for a big matchup, and that's where both Nick Bonsanto and Stephen Dreyer are joining us live. They've got the Friday night tailgate. We're going to begin tonight with Nick. Hey, Nick, I hear you're ready to shake your pom-poms.
Oh, I'm going to shake something. If I were you, be careful. Your TV may move. When I was out here, I was looking for Patrick, and I don't know. Who are you? I mean, you're not who I expected.
Well, I'm Steve. We all know that. Hi, guys. How you doing out there? And make sure everybody puts their DVR, and make sure you put this on YouTube later tonight for America's Funniest Home Videos. Something like that might cost them $10,000 or something like that.
What exactly are you insinuating?
Well, we'll find out if you can shake your bonbon or your pom-pom in just a few minutes.
Oh, let's find out.
The homeless population continues to increase across the country. It's no different here in our area. News 12's Stephen Dreyer takes a look at the issue, giving it a local perspective.
The Interfaith Homeless Network held its third annual Camp Out to Stamp Out Family Homeless Saturday night. More than 125 people are at the Tennessee Pavilion helping those who are less fortunate. And people tend to forget the homeless are not only individuals, they are families too.
I don't think they're as aware of homeless families. They tend to be not as visible in the community. So we want people to know that just because you can't see homeless families doesn't mean they don't exist.
Over 50 families here in the greater Chattanooga area were living in a home just like this 1 year ago, but thanks to great organizations such as the IHN, they now have a solid roof over their head.
About 2 weeks later, we entered IHN, and it was a blessing to us because we were able to be together, obviously, and it got great resources there as far as computers so my wife could look for work, and stability so we could get back on our feet again.
IHN helped Raymond Koss and his family secure a home. He told News 12 what it's like having a new home to live in.
It's really good. It's like I get my own room.
More than $12,000 was raised at this year's Camp Out to Stamp Out Homelessness, and more is coming in every day. When we asked Raymond what words of advice he would give to those still hoping to have a home.
Don't give up.
And Raymond did just that. He says if you can believe it, then anything is possible. In Chattanooga, Stephen Dreyer, WDEF News 12.
And as you just saw there, our very own News 12 at 11 anchor Amy Catcher emceed the overnight event. The camp out ends tomorrow with a 7 a.m. breakfast.